So we have learned that there are three type of components: capacitance, resistance and inductance. These are three type of components that can be there in circuit: capacitance, resistance and inductance. So first we started with resistance, that is the most simplest case. The simplicity with resistance, that suppose this is voltage and this is current, only the magnitude is different but phase remains same. There is no phase difference for resistive circuit, but this is not true for capacitance and inductance. Now let us understand those things. So in previous section we have learned that current through a resistor. So we have taken only a resistive element, resistive component. So what we have seen, that is in phase with voltage. So voltage and current both are in phase, that is shown in this diagram. So maximum of voltage is maximum of current, zero of both is zero. Again maximum of current and maximum of voltage both are occurring at the same place, that means both are in phase. But it is not true for inductor and capacitor or a combination of these circuit elements. So for resistors, only resistance, this is true, but for only inductor this is not true, only capacitor this is again not true. And what can be combination? Combination can be CR, capacitance resistance, LR, LC, LCR, these can be combination. So only for resistive element, only for pure resistance, this thing is true, that they are current and voltage are in phase, but for others this is not true. There is some difference between current and voltage, there is some angle or some phase. So what is phase? So let us understand phase once again. This is voltage, suppose current starts here. So this extra time taken, this angle phi, this angle phi is the phase. So we have already learned what is phase. So phase is there for conductor and inductor. Now in order to show phase relationship between voltage and current in AC circuit, we use notion of phasors. So we use phasors to simplify this thing. Again, every time seeing what is the phase between current and voltage is very difficult. If we see this notion between current and voltage for a resistor, so we see that there is zero angle between them, both are at same angle, that means phi is equal to 0 for resistor. That means the current and voltage for a resistor is in phase. But we will see how this will change for inductor and capacitor. The analysis of an AC circuit is facilitated by this phasor diagram. So this phasor diagram will help us understand what is the angle between current and voltage. A phasor is a vector which rotates about the origin. So this is origin and it is rotating about it. So it is rotating about it. So rotate about origin. So this is a vector that is rotating about origin, and the magnitude this side, this magnitude is generating this sine wave. And what is the speed? Angular speed is omega as shown here. And what is the magnitude? Magnitude is the maximum voltage or maximum current. Suppose this is the maximum voltage, this is the magnitude of voltage phasor, this is the magnitude of current phasor. Okay, so this is the magnitude of current phasor, this is the magnitude of voltage phasor according to the maximum voltage or maximum current. A phasor is a vector which rotates. So this is definition: a phasor is a vector which rotates about the origin with angular speed omega as shown in this figure. The vertical component of phasor V and I represent the sinusoidally varying quantity V and I. So which component we take? We take vertical component, this component. Because why we are taking vertical component? So we have to understand this. This sinusoidal wave is, suppose let us take Vm is equal to, V is equal to Vm V is equal to Vm maximum of sine omega t. Omega t. Let us make this triangle. We make this triangle. So here we have sine theta. Here we have sine theta. So this vector is Vm. This is the maximum value possible. And since we are talking about omega t of sine, so this component will give the value of V, because sine theta is equal to this perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Because of sine theta we are taking this component, not this cos component. This is cos component. Since our wave is sinusoidal wave, we are taking the vertical component, not horizontal component. So how much is the magnitude with sine theta of this maximum that is generating this wave? Because of sine theta we are taking vertical component, and that is producing quantities V and I. The magnitudes of phasor V and I represent the peak values Vm and Im. So what is the magnitude? Magnitude is maximum value, and sine omega t gives us the vertical components V and I. So figure 7.4 shows the voltage and current phasors and their relationship with time t1 for case of an OSC source connected to a resistor. So this is a phasor diagram for a resistor corresponding to figure 7.1. We have already discussed that figure. The projection of voltage and current phasors on vertical axis, that means Vm sine omega t and Im sine omega t respectively, represent the voltage and current. So again, sine component of maximum current and maximum voltage are giving current and voltage any fixed time. So with this we are generating this wave. We see that V and I for case of a resistor are in same direction. That is the most important. Both V and I are in same direction. This is for all times. This is true for all the times. That means phase angle between voltage and current is 0. Phase angle is 0. Let us summarize this thing once again, because it is very important to understand. First thing, we have this equation. V is equal to Vm sine omega t. Okay. For a resistor, we get I is equal to IRMS current. I is equal to, let me put capital I, this is capital V. That means these are RMS value. So V is equal to Vm sine omega t. I is equal to Im sine omega t. Let me take Vm and Im as vectors. So this is magnitude of Vm maximum and this is magnitude of Im. Can we see a phase here for resistor? No, phi is equal to 0. So that means if we put this phasor, so there will be no phase. So let me put this I here. Suppose at any time omega t, this is rotating with frequency omega at any time t. If this is I, so this will be V. Both must be in same direction because phase here is 0. So phasor is a way to representing this equation in graphical form. Phasor is a way to represent these equations in graphical form. So what we get when we put this as a wave, so this is the equation of wave. We can also represent wave by rotating this vector with magnitude Vm. So this is the magnitude Vm. Let us forget I right now. Let us understand only one. So this is rotating, and rotation of this with angle. Let us say this angle is theta or omega t. This angle is giving some sine theta, and sine theta with this magnitude is generating this wave. Sine theta with this magnitude is generating some wave. Let us say Suppose any time this, what is the voltage at some time t? So voltage at some time t we need to know. So maximum value, that is equal to Vmax, and we just put sine omega t, that means vertical component at that time, we simply get the value. Similarly for I, what is I at that time? We know what is the magnitude, that is I maximum. We take sine component of that and we get the value of I. So this is the way, and this is rotating. As we have seen, rotational motion can be converted to sinusoidal wave. Here we are doing just the reverse. We are converting this sine wave into rotational motion of a vector.